He's delivered me from a whole lot of things, more an issue of having been in bondage and a lot of anger and hatred, and just growing up in a really violent lifestyle, and becoming somebody who was violent myself growing up, and as a young woman. God had set me free from that. And I used to come to church, and I would come as a visitor, and I would think, man, I wish I could be like that, or I wish I could be like that lady right there, or that lady, and wow, she's, people look the way people look at her and talk to her. It wasn't, what I know now, it wasn't her, it was who was in her. And it was Jesus Christ. And so, I was praying earlier, and I asked God, you know what, I want to encourage my brother, my sister, I want to encourage the people of the church here in Tempe. And because you've been such a blessing and given Tim and I an opportunity that a lot of people don't get, and we consider that a great blessing. Your trust in your finances, your trust in your prayers, your trust in your children. Because a lot of you know that Tim and I had came on, we got into children's church ministry and invested our time in our youth, in the youth people, and if we could stay here, we would just keep doing that, And I was reading in 1 Corinthians 9:24. I felt like God gave me this scripture in prayer right now to encourage you. And it's 1 Corinthians 9:24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run, that you may obtain. And that's what my husband and I do. We just run. And yes, we have things that cause us to stumble, to trip. Yes, we have situations and circumstances that creep up. The wrench that gets thrown in a spin wheel. Yes, we do have that. We're real people. We bleed red blood. And, we just continue to stay focused on Jesus. And that's what this song's about. So I hope you're encouraged.